Okay, so last time we saw about controllers, and this time what we're going to do is we're going to move all our code into respective classes. So the code that is responsible for doing computations will be moved into services, and the one which is responsible for putting into the database will be moved into DAO or DAO classes, which is the data access object classes. And let me create them. So there'll be one will be package service, and the another package will be DAO and DAO, whatever you want to call it. We go into service, create a post service, and this will have at service annotation with at log4j2. Then we'll copy some of the data from the controller classes. But before we create a post service, we'll I prefer creating a DAO service so that a DAO class. I hope this is good, and I'll add this as a repository. This will be log4j2, and this will have the map from the controller, white split, and this, and we'll take this out of here, this, and this will be over here. Okay, and post map, nope. These all will be moved into services and post IDs and nothing. Okay. Now we need something that will give me all the values, right? So this will be collection of the post. Copy this, get all posts, public posts, post map dot values. This will be post mapper post to list. Good posts stream dot map post dot stream values dot stream dot to list. This will be post. Okay. So the the data access object classes won't be returning the DTOs, but they'll be returning the actual model, and they will be converted to DTOs by the service. So right now we're just posting it as posts. Then one that is for the post, getting all the posts. The other one is getting can put a log underscore log log dot debug as getting posts, and that is gone. And then we are for getting one post. So that is for getting all the posts, getting for one post. That'll be public uh, public post get UUID, and this will return posts map.get ID. Get post with ID. This will be the same, but this will be debug. And this is for getting the post, and for adding a post, this will be post map. This will be post and public post post. I can add post. Yeah. This will be. Should I make it? Okay, that'll be a post and post. Now the UUID post.set ID post IDs dot add the ID, adding a new ID post map dot post. This will be part of this creation of the ID, setting the ID post IDs dot add ID log, and also adding a new post with the ID. Yes, this will be debug, adding the post map and returning the post. Returning the post, and this is good for post. And now I want something to delete the post. Public delete public post deletes, and it'll be based on ID. So it'll be UUID. First we'll search for post get if all posts are set error, post details are set error, this I don't want the post error. Throw an exception. I should throw an exception if it's no, I shouldn't throw an exception anyways. Updating the post. No, this is update. I don't want update. I want delete. Post IDs dot remove this. No, first you fetch it. Dot remove. Dot if. So if post map. So you should get the post equal to post map dot get ID. If post is equal to null, then log dot info no post available for ID, no post away, should be error, or it should be an info, no post available for the ID. ID and return no. But if there is a post available, then post map dot remove ID post IDs dot remove the ID and return post. Okay. And that is the deletion. Let's remove this. Okay. And update and also have a load and this. Okay. Post map dot delete update public post update. Post. Now if get the old post, if old post is equal to null or old post, and if old post is equal to null, then log.error log.info and return null. Else post mapper dot you get else post dot get ID new post. Just thinking what post mapper dot post is DTO, create a new post out of it and set the ID as the old post ID, get the old post and this. Should I just put this into the database? If old post is equal to null, then return, and I can just put the post map. Anyways, I can just put post map new post map dot put will be post, okay, will be new post. Okay, and return post. Nah, that is wait a minute, because it will affect the creation date because it was created and it should be modified, right? So in this case, what we can do is old post set title. We are only allowing the title and description to be changed. Nothing else will be changed. Post dot title, and old post dot set description will be equal to post dot get description, and put post dot get id as old post, rather than old I would say existing. Copy this and this over here. This will be post dot get id and existing post post dot get blah blah blah, and existing post dot, I'll just copy this and put existing post, and also update existing post dot set modified, update it at local datetime now dot now, because it has been updated. And I also want to put this in a separate code, private update private post private void update post existing post post new post. So it goes into this, copy, this will be update existing post, and there will be post. And hope this works. The update is done. I don't want this to be part of it. Old post. Anyways, we're gonna update the controller later on. I'll take care at that moment. And random equal to the load part. So this will go into service, this will go into index, the index, this will go into service, post IDs dot get, this will be part of the post. Okay, public UUID get ID int index return this. So this will return, this function will return the ID which is present into the post IDs. So the post IDs is the list of IDs which are used to generate the random UUIDs for loading any, for testing the load APIs. And okay, so post IDs, that is done. I don't want this. Post ID dot get, this will post map dot get based on post ID. Yeah, that is a part of this function. So that is not, that shouldn't be over here. Okay. Then we're gonna take a look at adding a post, add random post. Right. This will be part of the service post IDs dot add public void. Okay. Public void public void add id post id get post id, add the id, and that'll be uuid dot id. So in this case, rather than updating, okay, post ids dot add the id. Get, add, and remove public void public uuid, delete uuid id, post ids dot delete dot remove return post ids dot remove. This will remove the ids and delete post id, and this will be over here. Okay, and post map dot remove, that is okay. Now this is part post ids dot add dot get id. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I want this code so that I can use that in the service rather than me again writing it again. Okay, this is not required. Anyways, so this has been done, adding a new post with the ID. This is a part of the service. I can add, update, add, delete. This will be part of this getting all post, adding a new post with the ID, and posts map dot put, and then response entity return the post. Okay. Oh, and this will be all part of the service. So I guess the part of the DAO is done, and we'll take a look at in the next video. Thanks.